We're back in Broya. Always, always. It's been quite long actually. It's been a few weeks.
Got a date with Lady Justice.
Lady Justice. Ooh. So you guys met a little Vistani girl named Arabelle, who was in a sack and was going to be thrown into Lake Zarovich, probably to feed that fish creature that you guys had a run-in with. You brought her back to the Vistani camp and was given a reward for your good service. Yeah, you got Vasily found Oleg, his uncle, who was deep in his cups over some trauma.
That wasn't particularly out of the ordinary.
Yeah. But you guys are kind of just in Vlaki, finishing up the rest of your hobbies slash, you know, small order things, and it's 2 days till the full moon banquet, where you guys will
There's a bunch
go
of stuff I needed to do still.
meet Strahd.
So I spent like the whole first 4 days making weapons.
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you guys like to do? What's the game plan here?
So where are we? Specifically, do you know?
You guys are in Vlaki still. You guys are in the town.
Wait, are we in the house, Vasily's house?
Yeah, I'll assume everyone's just kind of back home. You guys know that that Zolotov is at the Burgomaster's mansion, and we will say that the rogue had told the wizard that he was going to go check out for some marks in the market. So he's going to go look around and see if he can steal anything. So he's not here.
Okay, I do need to sell a chainmail shirt. And have a couple of gems inlaid. But that's the only two things I need to do in the meantime.
I don't really have much of anything to do either.
Chainmail shirt.
Yeah. Are there any other blacksmiths in town, or can I sell to
you could sell to someone who provides silver. Yeah, you could sell to the town guard.
I can sell to the burgomaster.
Yep.
Is there a place where I can buy armor so I can get better armor, better weapons, better stuff?
What do you have?
I have. Oh. Gotta find it. I have an armor class of 16, but I don't really know.
What's your dexterity?
-1.
I'm pretty sure you have chainmail on. I'm pretty sure. So.
Well, I'm proficient in all armors and shields.
So chain shirt, right?
Yeah.
You could sell it for the 50 GP to the town guard, and they'll buy it up. If you wanted to get something, looking around the shops, they will have armor. It's a little bit more expensive. But plate is 2,000 gold pieces, which is.
Is there anything better than my? I have an armor class of 16. Is there
yeah,
better
plate armor would be better.
I think scale mail is also better.
What is the cheapest better? I'm just trying to get price ranges, honestly. I can't afford any of it.
No, scale mail is not better. There's splint armor, which is a little. It's just a tiny bit better, but it's 300 gold pieces.
All right. The armor that I'm wearing. If I sold that, what would I get for it?
75 gold pieces.
75. All right. In that case, I'm good. I already knew I probably couldn't buy anything. I'm rocking 20 gold pieces right now. I wanted to know price ranges.
What'd you spend all your Electrum on?
Oh, I didn't spend. Well, no, I bought 4 greater healing potions.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I didn't spend all of it. I just gotta look at.
Oh, like, do I know who the tailor is in Vallaki?
Yeah, there's a few.
Oh, which one's my personal favorite?
Personal favorite. It'd be the nice old babushka who she made the Baroness's wedding dress.
Okay.
And her name... I'll find it really quick. Her name, she's a very old woman. Her name is Vasha.
Vasha. Like Vasha?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, I will go pay Vasha a visit.
And when you walk in, she is currently working on some type of sun-oriented like robes that is probably for the burgomaster or something. Maybe the priest for whatever's coming up. Yes, how can I help you?
Hello, Vasha. You wouldn't happen to have any extra fitted shirts, would you? Or dress clothes? That I could purchase off of you, would you?
She'll grab a string that's marked and she'll kind of do it around you again, and she'll smack your stomach. Getting bigger, are you not? She'll look around.
Trying not to, Vasha. Trying not to.
And I have some old pieces. These are your father's. They didn't fit them anymore, but they fit you now. And she'll go in her back, go in the back, and she'll come out with these older styled clothing where there's tufts in the cuffs that come out, but the style of this, like, it's not entirely Barovian. It has a Vistani twist with the belt sash, and the tie itself is more of a scarf.
Okay.
And she tells you, I've only been holding on to these for your father, but it's only a 2 gold fee for just storage. These have been here for years, but I'm sure they should fit you.
Well, I appreciate it, Vasha. Is there any way I could get and at this point I'd like to pull out my Mossagate and the 3 of them that I have. That I asked them, is there any way I can get these either sewn in or inlaid either in the collar or in the belt?
Of course, that would be easy. How do you want the style of the thread? And she'll go into it, and it'll come up to like a total of 4 gold pieces, not too expensive. And she'll get it fitted. So how do you want one on, like, do you want one on each cuff and then one on your belt, or do you want them all like on your scarf, like a brooch, or how would you like to do it?
We'll do one on each cuff and then one on the belt.
And she'll set you up, and you have some nice clothing. It was a little bit loose, and she tightened it up, but it was probably 1/4 of an inch, but it comes out perfect.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it, Vasha.
Anytime. Victor, what are you doing?
I actually think that I might have miscalculated my spells time. I thought that I had already done everything, so can and I know that I already sold the books or whatever, but
Mhm.
should you just want me to use this time like
Yeah,
as if
you could.
as
Yeah,
if,
yeah, you could do that.
'cause
How
I
much time do you
feel-
have left?
I think I have a full day's worth left.
Okay, you can cover that. So you're just doing that. Civilithum, any chores or things you would like to do?
I'm polishing up my armor. I gotta get it all nice and neat for Strahd.
Oh yeah.
Is there anyone around?
Do you wanna? If you're at Vasily's house, no. Have they seen? They're upstairs. The wizard is just working away. You're downstairs.
All right. I want to bust through the door to talk to Victor real quick.
Dragonborn roars inside. Victor.
All right. Hey man, you want to get you want to get like 5 levels of meta right now? I brought some dice, and I've got a crazy imagination. You want to play a game?
You want to play a game with me? Like right now? Like
Wait,
right
what?
now?
Yeah, you want to play right now?
What?
I've got a dice
what,
and a crazy imagination.
What is this game?
I call it Wyverns and Caves.
Wyverns and caves.
No,
Huh?
dear.
I'm very busy, but thank you so much.
Good stress reliever.
For I have so many papers to transfer things onto. Why don't you go ask the rogue? I'm sure that he would love to go play your games.
I say, all right, kind of depressed, but I understand.
Yeah, I've got much academic work to attend to here.
Slams the door shut.
Get out of my office.
I wish I could say that's the first time someone.
So now you've been rejected from playing your knocked off D&D. What would you like to do now?
knocked off D&D.
Yeah.
Wyverns and Caves is gonna take it all the way, man. Wait, so Zolotov is at the Burgomaster's and
Currently as a butler.
oh, that's funny. And Salazar is
He's somewhere you don't really know.
oh yeah, he dropped out for a little bit because he's not here.
You can go see your old friend Blinsky.
I could. Yeah, let's go. Let's go see him because I really don't have anything else I want to do anymore until the whatever we call it, the banquet.
The banquet.
Yeah.
So you will go through the town of Valaki once more, and everyone seems accustomed to you now. You're used to the stares that you've been getting every day, all day, as Barovians are prone to stare soullessly at you. And you arrive to the familiar toy shop, and you open the door. Ding 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 ding. The little bell goes off. And Blinsky sees you this time, and he doesn't do his little
Jingle.
his jingle, but he will oh hi, welcome back. I have worked on something amazing for you.
Oh really?
Oh yes.
Well,
Also, your wizard friend, I am almost done with the windmill.
well, that's great. I do have some bad news though for you.
And when you're saying that, he puts up his hand, and you could see that on his hand is a very well designed silver dragonborn sock puppet that looks very close to you. What is the problem? As he's opening his hand and doing your voice badly.
All right, I can't help but smirk a little bit because this. I'm like, oh, oh. This is serious. I don't.
Is it? And he's doing the voice on your
It's
dragonborn sock puppet.
all right. I kind of put my hand on the sock puppet and look at him in the eyes. Say, look, listen. It's about Bluto.
What happened to Bluto? And he's still doing the sock puppet mouth.
Maybe it might be easier if Strahd tells you. Oh, I put that up.
You take
Serious note. Is there? We found me and my compatriots found him at the lake. In the middle of the lake. He had bagged up a little girl, and just through context clues, I think he was trying to feed her, or feed something in the lake. That was terrifying.
And you're doing
little
this with
girl.
your Strahd sock puppet, correct? So you both have sock puppets on your arm, and you're talking to each other.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's-
what did I get myself into?
A very somber moment that is that we're using comedy to mask our feelings.
I have never. He has. Bluto would. He has never done something like that before. Ever.
Well,
There must be something wrong. Like, I can't believe he would do something like that.
Well, I didn't know the guy, but we couldn't get close enough to we couldn't get close enough to figure out what it was. To my knowledge, he's still sitting out in the middle of that lake. But he didn't respond to us. We did save the little girl though. But your friend's alive.
Thank the morning, Lord. Bluto is alive. Do you know where he is?
As of yesterday, still Lake Zarovich. It's alright, buddy. Unless, Luke, you were breathing and not crying.
No, that's him.
Were you crying? Is he crying?
He is very crestfallen and sad that something this serious and bad would come over his friend. But as he's like he's just sitting down on a stool that's way too small for him, and he's just well, I think I'll look for him. But before I go, tell your friend that the windmill will be done tomorrow morning, and I wanted to show you this feature of your puppet before I go. And so what he does is he flips the puppet inside out,
Mm-hmm.
and on the inside is actually a skeletal version of you. So it has the dragonborn skull skeletally, and so instead of your regular holy mace, it has very a the mace is a line of vertebrae with a skull on top of it as a mace, and the shield is uh like this type of rib cage. Do you like it?
I do. It looks exactly what I believe you think I look like.
Well, I made it for you because you like the puppet so much, and when he's doing that, he's like doing the puppet face right in your face.
Well, thank you. I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help your friend.
And he'll hand it to you, and well, I'm glad you told me. And he's gonna kind of wave you out, and he's gonna grab his monkey Piccolo, and he's gonna get on a very bright colored poncho, and he's gonna try go outside and kind of hold the door open for you to leave, so he can lock the door and go find Bluto.
Alright. I will let my friend know about the windmill. Good luck. And then I put my blessing over him. May Tiamat guide you and keep you safe. Even though you don't
Was that on
really
purpose?
worship him. What?
Tiamat. May the evil
shoot.
dragon
Let
goddess
my,
bless you.
God, I just said let the devil bless and guide you.
That's what I like to hear.
Darn it. Alright.
I know you meant Bahamut.
Bless.
And may the morning Lord watch over you. And he'll go on his way.
Alright, I look at this thing. This puppet.
Yep.
We don't have to do it now, but I definitely want you to re-describe that entire thing to me later.
Oh, I'll do it right now. I mean, there's really nothing. So the little dragonborn puppet normally it has a very close affinity for you. The shield you on the skinned dragonborn is this bright silver shield that has a blue gem in the center, and it looks like it doesn't look like he made this up. Like, it looks like it's some type of actual item or something. Like, it seems inspired. And the mace is very close to your mace. Just your figure and how you look and just how your snout is portrayed. It's a very good representation of you, even though he saw you for less than an hour. And when you flip it inside out, the skeletal version of you has just the dragonborn skull with the no eyes, and just your whole figure is skeletal. But your shield is that this rib cage of spikes and bones, and the mace you carry is a vertebrae, like a whole vertebrae, like a human skeleton's vertebrae with a skull, and
Gosh,
it's pretty big.
Amazing as an undead dragon skeleton thing. It's terrifying.
I would like you to roll religion.
7.
7.
Wasn't a high roll.
You don't remember where, but you think the mace is ominous. It has like green eyes that like fire in the eyes of the skull, and like the mouth is open, there's green fire coming out of it. But it's haunting. It's a morbid version of you. What?
Does it strike me as too familiar, or like
No.
Like a toy should not throw me off this much.
Yeah.
Alright.
And now you have a Strahd puppet and a little skeletal version of you that you can flip inside out to become the normal version of you.
Hooray! His name is Sylvie. I'm gonna put that Silverlithum and Sylvie. Little Sylvie. He a gangsta. I'm gonna put him in my my bag for safekeeping.
And awesome. So as you're leaving the tailor's facility, and you're walking out, Hasbro hasn't been with you for a couple hours now, and you're just kind of looking around. And as you like turn around to look at the front of the tailor shop, you see Hasbro just walk out, like 6 inches in mud. His feet, he's like sinking, and he has a bunch of clothes on, like just little kid suits that don't fit him too well because he's a gangly little creature, and he just looks at you and goes, bleh. and he has these fake fangs on.
Oh dear. Is he wearing shoes?
He's not wearing shoes. He's halfway into mud. He's just sinking.
Okay, come here, Hasbro.
Bleh! And
I'll offer him a couple of scraps of food if he comes with me.
and he'll just follow you. Bleh, 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 as the mud
I'd like to
just
go to
dripping on
the
him.
cobbler shop.
You go to the cobbler. I don't know if you were there. Were you there when they went to the burgomaster's mansion? And they found the cobbler locked up.
Yeah.
Yep, he is the.
Oh shit. Alright, well, I'd like to go speak to the burgomaster.
Oh yeah, and Hasbro is just following you. Bleh, 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 bleh. And he's just
I
making
tell Hasbro to wait inside the cobbler shop, and I'll give him my wooden seal of the Durst family and my gold ring for him to play with.
He
while
takes
I'm gone.
he takes the ring and he just slips it on
Please
like
don't.
3 of his
Please don't
fingers.
eat these, Hasbro.
He puts the ring on 3 of his fingers because his fingers are just so like
Tiny, yeah.
tiny and slender and long. And then he takes the wooden symbol and then just throws it in his mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Come on,
He's
Hasbro.
not destroying it, but he's chewing on it.
But he's just chewing on it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, I'd like to go pay the burgomaster a visit.
Are you gonna wear your nice new clothes?
I am wearing my nice new clothes.
Nice, looking fresh, looking clean.
Thank you.
So, you go to the burgomaster's mansion. Knock, knock, knock. And who opens the door? Zolotov in a nice butler's uniform.
Hello again, Zolotov. Do you know where the burgomaster is?
Yes.
Can you show me to him?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Zolotov. I appreciate it. You look great in your butler's outfit too.
Yeah, I was muted, but I wanna clarify that I laughed out loud when you said Zolotov.
And he'll say, right this way. And he just seems like he's just like dying. And he'll guide you to the same smoke room that you've been in. He'll be like, the burgomaster will be with you in a second.
Awesome. Thank you, Zolotov. I appreciate it.
And he'll look around and he'll go to the hallway and he's like, we have to talk. And he'll look out and then he'll be like,
Don't you have something to do right now?
yes. And he'll close the door and then leave.
I'll just chuckle as he leaves.
And after 5 or 6 minutes or so of waiting and just fiddling with your thumbs, the burgomaster will come inside. Oh, Vasily, it's good to see you again.
Hello, it is great to see you too, burgomaster.
Oh.
I was wondering if I could employ the services of one of your prisoners.
Are you speaking of Udo?
The cobbler, yes. See, I'd like new shoes for the festival, but unfortunately there aren't very many cobblers in Vallaki.
You're wearing something I recognize. Your father wore that to my wedding.
Yes, these are dress clothes. I actually got them out from Vasha for the festival.
You can roll persuasion.
Oh, that was my original intention, but okay. Let's see. We got persuasion. Ooh, wow. Plus 6. 26, natural 20. On the persuasion there.
I see. And he'll open the door. Ezek! And Ezek will come running down. Yes, burgomaster. What would you want? Guide Udo to the cobbler shop. Bring him back within the hour. Vasily wants to buy some shoes for him. And you will see the immediate frown just pop on his face when he sees you.
Oh, hello again, Isaac. How goes it?
Well,
And I will
very
give him
well.
my friendliest smile possible.
He will walk away with a snarl, walk upstairs, come down with this. Man, he doesn't seem like he's underfed, but he is just bruised all over. He's wearing nothing but a loincloth, and he has these iron shackles held behind him, but his hair is growing out.
Well, Udo, what have they done to you?
Burgomaster will look at him and say, "He said or suggested to feed me to the wolves. I'm only keeping the
Oh.
peace here."
Udo, you stupid, stupid man.
Are you saying that out loud?
No, I will think that, and I will shake my head in disappointment.
And Udo has learned to make sure he does not say anything, for fear that he might get hit.
Yeah.
And so Ezek will shove him along. Move, hurry up. You too, pretty boy.
Pretty boy. He's like, don't get yourself too hung up. I'm not into you.
Disgust me.
You disgust me. You filthy swine.
Yikes.
Take me to the cobbler shop, bitch.
Oh,
Are you
I
saying
feel
that?
dirty.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm saying that.
Have you heard about our?
Jeez.
Have you heard about our scaly savior Bahamut?
So he'll take you to the cobbler shop, and when you arrive, it's just as you last left it, and Ezek will produce a pair of keys that will open the cobbler shop, doop, and kind of unshackle Udo, shove him in, open the and kind of wave you in,
Okay, I'll walk in.
and then he'll push you in too.
Is Ezek waiting outside?
No, he's gonna come inside and just stand at the door with his arms folded, just watching.
Okay.
And here is your first initial look at the cobbler shop. It is overcrowded with massive amount of shoes, but every shoe is now replaced with a different shoe. None are matching anymore.
God damn it, Hasbro.
Cannot even
he is nowhere in sight, but you know who did this. And Udo is looking, what happened to my shop? And he'll try to like reorganize as best he can, but like each shoe is so different.
Uda. It's quite alright. We just need a pair of shoes for me and for my nephew.
But
Uda, it's okay. When we get you out of there, I'll personally come help you fix your shop back to the way it was.
alright, so he is going to he's gonna need to roll investigation to try to find the shoes he needs for you. What style do you want? What color?
A color that goes with the dress clothes, preferably the pants. So if the pants are black, I want black shoes. If the pants are brown, I want brown shoes.
Okay. Bastani usually wear brown or some
Okay.
lighter colors.
Sounds good.
Let me get some dice out here. Alright, there we go. Hey, he
You
is
gotta roll
just
for the brownness.
I'm rolling for an investigation, and he's searching around. He has like the perfect shoe that he puts it on there. It fits great. It looks great. It's very sharp. Matches just your body type, and he cannot find the second one.
Oh shit! Can I help him try to find the second one?
Yeah, roll an investigation.
Okay. I got a +1 on that. 18.
So you're looking around, pulling up boxes and pushing masses of shoes away. And you go to the changing room, and
Is Hasbro on there?
you open the curtain. And you can see Hasbro with a chewed on wooden symbol next to him with the ring and the little vampire fangs, and he has the shoe is right under him as he kind of made this nest of shoes that he's sitting in.
Oh, while I'm in there with Hasbro, I'd like to see how big his feet are.
So Hasbro, the thing about Boggles is they have really long nails, and his feet are okay. He has long fingernails, but his feet are like he has like so Boggles. If you look at the art, they have like really massive heads and they have like tiny little bodies.
Mhm.
So his feet are actually quite large. They're almost like halfling feet. You could
Okay.
find something like a 10-year-old would wear,
Okay.
but he just has shoes laying around. He has like a shoe on his head.
Wait, how the hell did Hasbro get in here if the door was locked?
You are familiar with Boggles. Boggles seem to have some type of teleportation spell,
Oh, okay.
if you remember.
Yeah, that's right. All right, but yeah, I will get the shoe that I need and then see if there's any in that immediate pile that he could wear.
Yeah, as he's trying to scare you off his pile of shoes, as he's harmlessly bonking on you as you take his shoe, and he's like, yeah.
I'll pat him on the head and go back out with the shoes.
And he'll like chase you as
No,
far as he can go.
I'll tell him to stay here.
You kind of like kick him back with your foot, not harming. You're just scooting him back. He's just
Yeah.
trying to run at you.
It's like, no, Hasbro, stay here. It's not safe.
And he'll just kind of drag his hands and just kind of defeated walks back to his nest.
I'm sorry, Hasbro. It'll be okay. And I'll go back out there with Ugo.
We all need a Hasbro.
Hey, you've got your guys in the windmill.
Ah, yeah, that's true. They don't have all the personality that Hasbro does.
Yeah, that is also true.
Well, you haven't really talked to them much. You just use them for things.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know what getting used is like too.
Shit, dude, that's heavy.
Roasted.
Always.
All right, back out there with the shoes.
So Udo, he puts the shoes on your feet. He sits you up on your chair, and you could see that Isaac is just standing there, getting increasingly impatient. He's just staring
Okay,
outside
Isaac,
the glass.
You're gonna have to get rid of the frickin' scowl on your forehead. This is gonna take a little bit. I'm getting shoes. You know what that's like, right? Now, don't even respond to that, because I know it's gonna be some fucking like sarcastic ass comment, and I don't even want to hear it. You know. So you can just sit there and smolder all you fucking want, Isaac, but you're gonna have to deal with it.
So
Just kiss already.
you you get your shoes on. He finds you a nice light tan pair of laces that he laces through and shines the shoes, and he gets you a box to put them in so you don't have to get them muddy.
Awesome. And then was he able to find a pair of shoes for roughly a 10-year-old? You know.
Yeah, he'll find some dorky looking curved shoes that you throw on kids even though they hate them.
Awesome. Thank you, Udo. I appreciate it.
And he'll hand you those shoes, and he kind of looks back at Isaac and kind of bows his head and kind of puts his hands forward. And Isaac locks his shackles on and
Now,
says,
Udo, how much will I owe you when I see you next time? Then I tell him just a finger estimate is perfect.
he'll motion like 5 silver,
Okay.
and that'll be it. And he'll just
Okay.
Isaac will open the door and kind of drag Udo out, and you are free to go if you want to leave.
Well, I'd like to stay and try to fix up his shop a little bit if possible.
Okay. So
If Isaac is okay with that, that is, as he is the master key holder. If
gotta
not, he
ask
can
his
just leave.
girlfriend for permission.
If not, he can leave the keys with me, and I'll take care of it.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So I've got yep. Ooh, I got a 17 both times, so 23 altogether.
He'll look at you,
Awesome.
drop the keys in the mud, and walk away.
Thanks, Ezek. I appreciate you.
When you say that, he turns around, steps on the keys, and forces them deeper in the mud, and then walks away.
Even better. You're fantastic, Ezek. Keep it up. I'll see you at the festival, Ezek. Have fun.
What's increasingly worrying you is that every day,
His arm's getting worse, isn't it?
yes, and also every day, he and his goons have been checking off sections of the city, just rampaging through, trying to find some type
Wait,
of
quick question.
yes.
Is Ezek the guy that we met all the way back, like at the death house?
No, that is Dragomir.
No. I mean the guy who has the sister.
No,
that's Ismark.
No, that's Ismark and
Okay, I was
Arena.
like, why are you treating Ismark so badly?
No. I'm treating Ezek so badly because he's a piece of shit.
Oh, wow.
Ezek has the axe and he's fully shaven.
He's the demon arm.
Yeah, he's got the lonely night arm going on.
Yeah.
If you go to NPCs, scroll up. He's blue.
Okay. Oh, that guy.
Yeah, I treat him like a piece of shit.
I get that.
Yeah.
I was
Because they're secretly in love.
Ismark, dude.
No. Ismark and Arena are safely hidden away. I would never put their life at risk.
Gotcha. All right, we're good. You can continue.
So yeah, you could spend a few hours kind of fixing it up, and when you look away, Hasbro's there and he has a shoe in his hand. He does the weird symbols and disappears. The shoes drop because he's trying to undo your work.
Hasbro, you're gonna have to stop. I even got you some shoes for the banquet. Come on, man.
You hear, you don't hear, he's not right in front of you, but you hear behind a
Like in
wall.
the back. Yeah. Hasbro, come here.
And Hasbro will just kind of appear right next to you.
Where's the seal I gave you and the gold ring?
He holds up the seal and he gives it to you. It's just covered in shoe marks and slobber, but the seal
that's
itself
fine.
is fine. You could probably still use it.
Yeah.
And he'll hand you the gold ring.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna finish it up. I say, Hasbro, if you help me out, I'll actually get you something special. How about that? I'll get something specifically for you.
He's just staring at you now, and his eyes are squinting.
Does that sound good? Will you help me?
Roll persuasion
Okay.
with advantage because he likes you.
I got a 12.
Did you use your advantage?
Yeah, I got an 8 the first time.
Hey. He'll help you. He'll help you.
Okay. Thank you. Hasbro.
He won't.
I'll make sure to do
He's
something
like
real
a little
quick.
kid who doesn't want to do chores, but he'll do it
Yeah.
anyway. So he's slow and intentionally slow.
That as long as he's helping at least a little bit, it's good.
Yep. So you actually fix it up quite nice after what probably was 10 minutes of pranking. It took 2 hours of organizing.
Okay, that's not too bad. And when we're done finishing up, I will leave 5 gold coins on the counter and lock it behind me.
Oh yeah. So when you turn around and lock the door, there's only 4 coins on the on the counter.
Hey, that's why I left 5. As long as Hasbro didn't take all of them, then it is okay. All right, Hasbro, come on.
And
Let's
you
go.
will go on your merry way to where? Where you want to go?
I'm going to. Okay, so you remember the magical place where I want to say it was a witch, but I don't think it was a witch. It was a
hag.
Yeah, a hag.
You want to go talk
That's
to
where
Jenny?
I want to go. Yes, I want to talk to Jenny.
So Silvalitham, what are you doing?
Heading back to Vasily's house. Gotta go talk to Victor.
So you swing by Vasily's house, and You bust the door open again! Victor, this Dragonborn won't leave you alone. You're a busy man. You have spells to transcribe.
Is there something I can do for you, Silva, with them?
Yes. Have you ever heard of the game Wyverns and Caves?
I believe you informed me about this game earlier.
Impossible.
It's only
If I
been
would
about
have
30 minutes.
Impossible. If I would have informed you, we would be playing it right now.
Wow.
But beyond that, because I'm way too arrogant to believe this game isn't a masterpiece, I do actually have important details to tell you.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning, your windmill will be done.
Thank you. That's very good of you to tell me. I knew because he told me 3 days, so I could just count. But thanks for informing me.
All right.
I don't know why I'm being so salty.
I mean, it makes sense. Your character would do that.
Yeah.
Well. All right. Well, you know what?
Dude, this is the Ezek Vasily encounter with
God,
Victor and yeah, jeez.
through tears, or like I'm not tearing up, but my eyes are definitely watering. But I'm like hiding it a little bit. All right. I hope you transcribe your spells a little better.
Roll insight.
Good luck on your saving your wife and stuff.
Victor, roll insight.
Gosh darn it! Can I have one good roll today?
Not
Oh,
you,
so
Solo.
so you don't need to roll insight. It's okay.
I rolled
10.
3, and I have -3. Oh wait, no, not charisma. Insight,
Oh, I thought you
something
told
else.
What'd you get?
I still rolled a 3, and it's gonna be low. I rolled a whole 7.
It's some type of this guy. You don't understand relationships or friendships. I don't know what he's doing. He's insane. He's weird.
He's insane. Look at this insane man. Okay.
And you slam the door on his face.
Thank you for the information. Close the door.
All right. He closes the door, and Silva with them. He lifts his head up and he just sighs like, "Gosh darn it! How am I going to become friends with these people?" Hard.
And so, do you want to go anywhere specifically, or
But
are you gonna just are you just gonna be bored at Vasily's house? Oh, are you gonna be bored at Vasily's house, or are you gonna go find something to do?
That's right. Maybe when I get back, I'll play Wyverns and Caves with you.
Thanks, man. Well, I want to explore House Dave Vasily.
Yeah. So Vasily's home. When you're looking around, there is 3 bedrooms. It's actually a quite nice home. It's ramshackled. The roof's ramshackled, but the inside are nice and clean and together. But
I've been here in like 6 months.
yes, but the wizard is currently in the study. The room that Vasily has taken you have not gone into, but there is a smithy on the west side of the house that takes up most of it, and the kitchen and just the general living room dining area is on the eastern side, and the stairs lead up to the bedrooms. It's very simple. There doesn't seem to be any cellar, but there is a small stable where Mensu can stay with what's like a docking bay for like the Bardo.
No, like hidden areas I can discover.
Roll investigation.
Oh,
Ooh, he may find something.
11.
Oh, never mind.
You don't find anything. Where are you looking?
Oh, where was I at?
That's up to you.
Oh. When I rolled investigation, I just assumed I was walking around the house. So if anywhere specific, let's say I was...
You can cover like 3 rooms.
I can cover like 3 rooms?
Yeah.
I'll leave Vasily to his privacy. I want to check some of the other. Are there any rooms that are like it wouldn't be weird if I was in there?
Like the living room, the smithy, and
The bed, the bed. You've been staying in
the
Vasily's
guest
old room.
bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. I want to roll investigation. Well, I investigated Vasily's old room, whatever room I'm staying in.
So, you're looking around. You find some desks. You find some old journals. Vasily, what's in one of these journals?
Oh. Inside of one of these journals is
It's
actually
about
a game.
it's
a game
5
I
years
used to
too.
play as a kid.
Oh yeah, what's it called?
See, I was back in my day. There were 3 or 4 children I used to play with. Easemark was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I also played with my brother when he was still there, and actually I played with my father too.
Mm-hmm.
We played this game. What was it called?
If it's
Oh, we played this game called Wyverns and Caves.
trademark of suing.
Those are my
I have that
notes
patent
during
for
our
years.
adventures.
I have had that.
We
patent
played it
for
before
years.
you were even born.
I am.
How old are you?
I'm livid. I don't remember. I am. I think I'm like in my 30s, almost 40. I'm 32.
Ah, shit. You're a lot older than I am. You're 12 years older than I am.
There's actually a lot more to how old he is. Actually.
Than me?
I'm consciously only 32 years old.
Oh, but like physically older than that? Shit.
Well, no. I guess.
Uh,
when
I
was
would. I
young,
wouldn't. I wouldn't. No. Oh, maybe.
It's a discussion you guys can have later.
Alright.
So yeah,
Um,
you find some adventuring notes of a grand adventure that little Vasily went on, and it's almost eerily funny how close it is to the truth. Just defeating dragons and goblins and searching for
Well,
treasure.
The name is the same, but this is totally
No,
different than my
it wasn't
adventure.
called Wyverns and Caves on the.
It's
It was just
completely-
my adventures.
Oh.
My father called it Wyverns and Caves.
Hello? Am I looking at his fan fiction?
No, you're
No.
looking at my my D&D notes.
D&D.
Or my
WW
WNC notes.
notes.
But you're just scrolling through, kind of looking through some old sketch journals and journals and random things. Oh, you find a love letter
Oh dear.
from Vasily to Irina that he probably never gave her.
Oh, my white cheeks are blushing. I open it.
Well, you were not meant to find that one.
my below average investigation roll says otherwise.
I mean, I didn't try to hide it, but I mean, I didn't know you'd be in my old room.
Vasily, would you like to share? Would you like to read it, Silverletham, or are you gonna keep that?
Oh, I want to read it first.
Go ahead, Vasily.
Okay.
What does this nice love letter say?
Okay. This love letter says, "My darling Irina, since the time that I met you, I've experienced things that I have never thought I was capable of experiencing. You've showed me the beauty of spring, the joy of getting wet in the rain, the silent joy that autumn brings. And now, I know that everything in the world seems much better because I have you. You have helped me realize my true potential, helped push me to my limits, and made me feel truly alive. All that I really want from you now is the care and protection you've always showered on me and the promise that you will be my side forever. Or be by my side forever."
Can I roll? Can I roll a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, you could just burst out crying if you want to.
All right. Oh, my heart like skipped 8 beats. I'm pretty sure I had like a little heart attack.
And if anyone wants a copy of the love letter, it is in Curse of Strahd items.
This is an actual love letter?
No, I just looked up love letter online.
Oh, I was straight up about to ask Luke after this, like, hey,
No,
do you have
no.
any of this recorded?
No, that is not.
Vasily wrote
I wrote that
to
to Arena. Yeah.
Oh,
If you look at the date, it's how old is it? It's around 2 to 3 years old.
I pocket that.
Jesus Christ.
But other than that, there's some very older styled Blinsky toys. They're not
Luke,
there's
let's
some
make this. Luke,
Yeah?
Luke, let's make this clear. There's nothing in this room I care about anymore. I want to go to the church.
okay. If you're sure, there's a lot of interesting things.
All right. What else is in the room? I will still listen because
Nothing interesting.
All right. I need to, for completely unrelated reasons, I need to talk to Arena.
Well, yes, but do you know where she's at?
The church.
You
The
told
answer
him.
is no, you do not. I did not tell them, actually.
Oh, I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I pocket it anyway.
I'm the only one who knows.
Oh, I pocket it anyway. Like, don't get Silverlithum bored. You should
Yeah.
have played Wyverns and you should have played Wyverns and Caves with me.
Hey, that's not my fault. I wasn't there.
So
That's Victor's fault.
I get down and I start to meditate.
okay.
Oh, I also want to arrange the room back to where it looks like I didn't touch anything.
Not like that won't be suspicious or anything. It's like, hey, you cleaned your room while I was gone. Okay.
No. I'm putting everything back. Like if it was dirty before, like I did.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
So
I'm the wiser.
we will go to Vasily as he goes to Jenny's. And
I will open the door to Jenny's.
as you open the door to Jenny's, you could see just as you open the door, the like a thing just kind of slides right open, just hits you right in the face, and it's just like this like a dummy, and it's like a you could see that it does have a Blinsky tag on it, but it's a witch that has like a little wooden sign that said and it has like a wand pointing to it, and it says, "Sorry, I'm out to eat with my sisters."
God damn it, Jenny. The one time I need you to be here.
And it
You
says
have it-
we'll
you have-
be back in 20.
Okay, well, I guess I'll wait for Jenny to come back, and I'll motion for Hasbro to come on in too.
And you'll just sit down, and all the random quirks and animals that are in here, like frogs. There's some trapped mice and
Oh, I will
birds.
specifically tell Hasbro, stay put, or I will not get you anything at all.
Bleh.
Blah.
And after 20 to 30 minutes of just waiting, sitting around, as your hand is going up under your chin as you're just sitting there, a black cat, will walk inside and just look at you and turn into a young, white-haired, pretty Barovian woman.
Jenny, is that you?
Yes, how may I help you?
Hey, how's it going, Jenny?
Always good.
Oh, good. I have a rather unusual request for you today.
Really? I'm interested.
Well, see, I am shopping for something unique, if you will, and specifically not for me, but rather for my friend here. And I motion for Hasbro to come over to me.
And when he comes over, she'll pick him up right under his arms, and he'll stick out his arms at her, and she'll look at him. You got yourself a boggle. Usually
yes,
boggles don't take owners.
Yeah, I found Hasbro in my fuck, what is it called?
Boggle.
My cart.
Vardo.
In my Vardo, that's right. In Barovia.
What would you need of me?
I'd like you to find something that that Hasbro likes. Anything in here at all. Find something that he can keep as a toy, if you will. That he has a specific interest in.
I can do that for you. That'd be quite easy. And she'll look around, and she'll find a she'll look at him and look at you. I need you to roll insight.
Okay, insight. I got a 16.
It's a face that you would not want a mischievous hag to have on her face at that moment. And
Okay.
she will pull out a small, very brightly colored wand, and it
Oh,
has and if you look at the items, this is what it looks like. And it has these crazy bobbles and spinning mechanisms on it. And
yeah.
she'll say, "I think this will do." And she'll hand it to him, and he'll grab it, and then he'll go, "Bleh," and he'll slam the ground with it. It doesn't seem to break or anything, but he's just hitting things with it. And
Do you like it, Hasbro?
Bleh, and he looks like a warrior chief as he puts the wand up.
Well, I'd like to be rather cautious around Hasbro right now with the wand in his hand. So, 2 questions for you, Jenny. First question is, what do I owe you for Hasbro's fine instrument?
A date with Salazar, a date with Salazar, a date with Salazar. Z.
That would be metagaming if I did say that. Well, there's a few things. Since the banquet's coming up, and I want to be extra special for the occasion. She'll pull out some cookies. I need you to try these. And 50
Oh,
gold
Jesus.
pieces.
Okay, 50 gold pieces I can do. The cookies, I'm not sure about, but I'll do it just for you, Jenny.
And there's 11 of them. She says, "I want you to eat them all."
Oh dear God!
And
I don't know if I can eat 11 regular cookies, Jenny.
she'll kind of reveal a place in the store that you didn't really even know that was there, and it's like this like fortune table, but like instead of like a ball there, there's like a nice napkin layout, and she's like sitting on the other end, and she puts her hands up around like on right under her chin as she's waiting for you to sit down and eat the cookies. If she
Oh,
might
dear.
get some twisted enjoyment out of this.
Okay, well, Jenny, while I eat your cookies, you'll have to tell me what Hasbro's instrument is.
That's a surprise.
Well, if you don't tell me, then I won't buy it. And Hasbro will be mighty disappointed, and he might cause havoc in your shop.
I'm sure Hasbro wouldn't even want to get rid of it. Isn't that right, Hasbro? And she'll bonk him right on the nose.
Was that some mafia level threats? It's a nice shop you got here.
It'd be a shame if Hasbro wrecked it.
Yeah, I wouldn't threaten the green hag.
No. Alright, I'll sit down and have some cookies with her.
So she's not going to eat any. And she, right when he's done, she says, "And be sure to clean up all the crumbs." And
I won't leave any crumbs. I'll eat the first cookie whole.
And she'll I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I figure these cookies are fucking terrible for me. I got a 9.
You asked for some milk.
Yeah, milk won't help. It might even make it worse.
It tastes like rotten fruit, cantaloupe, and deer. And the deer is not really cooked all the way through.
Okay, Jenny, not the worst I've ever had from you, but definitely not very good either.
Next.
10 more to go.
10 more to go.
Alright,
roll a Constitution.
Oh, I got a 5 on that one. Shit.
Next.
I got an 18 on that one.
Next.
11.
Next.
18 again.
Next.
I got a 10.
Next.
A 21.
Next.
15.
Next.
Okay, let's see. I've rolled. What is that? 7
8.
cookies?
8.
8. I got a 4 on the one after that on 9.
And you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are 10 cookies in, and when you eat the 10th cookie, just
Oh,
vomit
nice.
all over, like just vomit all over the plate. And she's looking at you, and she's smiling. Like I said, all the crumbs.
Oh,
No!
do it. Roll the
Yeah, I hate you.
disadvantage.
Roll 2 more Constitution saving throws for the vomit and the last cookie.
Oh my gosh. It's
Okay, Jenny, give me 1 second. Okay,
He needs to compose himself.
I'd like to take out my flask, and
Yeah.
I'd like to take a swig of the whiskey I have in my flask
Yeah, okay.
before I go after the other cookie.
Okay. It'll actually calm your stomach down.
So,
Alright, I got a 14 on the last
I
one.
regret being here right now.
One more,
18 on the last one.
and you lick up the last of your vomit.
Oh.
So,
Hey, man's
And
gonna do what a man's gonna do.
there is just a
Now I'm feeling queasy.
I told Hasbro I'd get him anything he wanted, and he wanted the one, so.
and she has this large Joker smile on her face, and she'll put her hand out for the 50 gold pieces agreed upon earlier.
You know what? I'll hand her 55 gold pieces.
And she'll say, "Just for that, you deserve this." And she'll take out a vial and, like sleight of hand, produce it and give it to you.
Mhm.
And you pop it open and smell it. It doesn't smell bad in any way. It doesn't have any real scent, and your stomach is just like bubbling and feeling terrible. You are currently poisoned.
oh, geez.
Oh, okay.
I
So
think
would
it's
you?
an antidote.
Yeah, I'll drink the vial.
You'll drink the vial, and you are no longer poisoned.
Well, thank you, Jenny. It was a pleasure visiting you yet again.
And she'll do a deep curtsy. Always.
I look forward to what you have in store for me next time.
I do too.
Oh, jeez.
Motion to give Vasily inspiration.
I will give you
Oh.
inspiration for that.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
I'd like
wow.
to finish the remnants of my flask after that exchange.
And then go fill it back up.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was the next step.
A little bit buzzed. You're feeling great.
Okay, awesome. All right, I'd like to take Hasbro with me. I'll tell him to head on back to the house, and I will meet him there in a little bit.
And he'll you told him to meet you back at the house?
Mhm.
He'll run away with the one. Blah, 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 blah.
I don't know what I just let him go with, but it can't be that bad, right?
Oh, it can be bad.
Yeah, it can be
Actually,
that
So
bad.
s-
let
It can
me
be that
uh,
bad.
let
subtle
me.
foreshadowing.
I have to roll something really quick.
Okay. Well,
Oh, I
hopefully
love
Hasbro doesn't burn the town down.
Yeah,
So-
what if it's like one of the, like it's probably a weird magic item because that's all she deals in.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
love
probably-
it.
If
Probably
you guys
magic
can,
item.
if you look at the items, you can see it.
It kind of looks like a
Yeah, it's
one of like
probably-
the chocolate covered pretzels with like M&Ms on it. And then I don't
Yeah.
know what happened at the top, but
See, I feel like each one of those orbs has a special effect.
No, I'm betting that it just does crazy random things at random times. So like if you turn us
So
into, like,
you can roll a D100 for me, Dom.
Okay.
I love how he said
Oh, I got
I wonder
79.
how bad it can be. He can't do that much damage.
As he's running away, and like you see where he's like crossing away, and you
Mhm.
like look back, just a giant fireball just streaks through the sky, and everyone's just scared looking that way, and you just hear it's just dead silent, and all you hear is and you hear his maniacal laughing as he's running away.
Well, congratulations. You just created a god.
I will live with the Wand of Doom.
Chaotic neutral god.
You created the god of the what are they called again?
Boggles.
The god of the boggles.
And since you've been friends with Hasbro, you're actually, and he's been around you, you've noticed like a lot more boggle activity. Just like you're just kind of you know where to look for him because he's been around you for so long. So you've noticed there's a lot of boggles in Valaki itself actually.
Yeah.
They're always around. You just kind of see them. They're like cats and dogs, like stray dogs. So we'll return to Civilithum. You hear a large happen 2 streets away.
Do I need to roll insight? Or can I just
and you'll see like in the window just like the light just brightens up, and just right when you open the door you see that there is what remains to be some type of magical effect. And the wizard, you're at the study and you're writing in your book, your notes, and just like and you accidentally make your lie, like you just like stutter your hand and you're just like ah, and you look up and you see the fireball just blast.
No way. I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna go, is that dang boggle? I told him.
I told
him.
And then I'm just gonna have shield at the ready. Keep
Oh,
going.
at all times.
I'm just ready to cast shield.
So Vasily, where are you heading to now?
I'm going to. Where was I gonna go? I'm going to go home.
So
No, I'm gonna go to the inn. That's what I was gonna do. I need
you're
to
gonna go to
refill my
inn,
flask.
and you'll go and so when you get there, you see the 2 wolf hunters, and you see a crowd of people, all, where's the wine? Please, wine! And you see the Mardikovs.
Shit,
We
that's
have
what I had
no
to
wine.
do. That's what I had to do.
We're behind on the schedule. We will have someone go fetch it. Do not worry. We'll get wine. We'll get wine. And you see,
as I walk
and you
in, I'm
see,
like, shit.
and you'll see there's like 20 functioning alcoholics all in the inn, just begging and some crying in the corner because there's no wine.
I
Yeah,
don't
they have
think
to
that's a
face-
functioning alcoholic.
And they had to face Barovia without their wine.
Where did the Mardikovs say the wine was?
You're familiar. You've been there once or twice. It's the blood. It's the what is it called? It's a winery out west.
No, did everyone else go there without me? I thought they did
Nope.
that.
Nope.
No,
It's
okay.
the Wizards of Wine Winery,
Okay.
and that's out west.
So we can go do that. So I'll walk in and walk right back out after remembering what I needed to do.
You walk in and you want to roll stealth so they don't notice you.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. Let's see. Okay, I've got a +2 on that. I got a 14.
You walk in and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go do this
Oh,
quest. Walks away.
All right, I'd like to head home as quickly as possible.
Speed walk, and when you get back home, there is Hasbro with the wand, and he's just standing there at the house, and he has a little chieftain hat on, and he's waiting for you to open the door and go inside.
Hasbro, you didn't need to wait for me. You can just go right on in. It's your house too.
And it's funny because his stature has changed, and he's a little bit more like he's hot stuff because he has his new wand, and he looks at you and he raises his wand and he hits you with it, but it looks like he's hitting hard, but he's really not, and he points at the door, and he takes like a royal stance, like he wants you to open the door for him.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Very well, Hasbro. Your wish is my command.
You open the door and his feet just slap
Well,
the floor.
no, before I open the
Beep.
door, do I have any instruments on me?
Do you have any instruments on you?
I don't think so.
You can use you could try to find something to use as a drum or something.
Yeah, I like to get one of the like a metal slab or something.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use my shield.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to bang the handle of my flail on my shield
Mm-hmm.
out front as loud as I possibly can to get the attention of whoever's inside.
Mm-hmm.
And as I do that, I wait about 5 or 10 seconds after that, and I slowly open the door and walk on, and I say, "Presenting the Lord, Hasbro."
And you see someone with him as you come downstairs as
Oh,
you
yeah.
hear shield bashing. You see this
I'm sprinting
chieftain.
sword.
You see this. You see this
Sword wailing.
chieftain hat, boggle with this wand. As he walks in and he sees you and he goes, "Bleh." and he has the wand and he taps the ground and then points it at you.
Kneel before the Lord Hasbro.
Oh.
I beseech you.
Oh, you beseech me.
What do you do?
I command you, kneel before the mighty Lord Hasbro,
No.
before he unleashes his wrath upon you.
Oh wait, is he pointing at me?
No, I'm pointing at
Oh.
Sylvatham. You're still up in your study doing God
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
what.
I'm kind of stunned, and I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at the boggle,
Bleh.
and I think the fireball and the wand, did that all kind of make sense to me now?
I would think so.
I give him a thumbs up. Kind of.
My Lord Hasbro, are you going to take this
What are you doing?
insult and
Yeah.
disrespectful gesture?
He'll take the wand in 2 hands and run up. Bleh! And he'll swing at you and hit your leg. It does no damage. Bleh! As he's swinging and hitting your leg.
I look at him and I say, I'm not gonna bow before it, but that's the most.
I said
adorable
kneel
thing I've
before
ever seen.
Hasbro.
Do I hear this?
I kneel
Yeah.
before one. I kneel before one.
I'm gonna come downstairs. And can I roll insight on what this wand is?
You could do detect magic. It's a magical
I
item.
can cast the spell detect magic.
So I'm gonna put another picture of Hasbro in.
But I was gonna ask if I had like historical knowledge on what this could be.
It is a wand. It is magical in that sense. You know for sure it's magical, but
Right.
the only not detect magic, insight, identify can give you.
My Lord Hasbro, I present to you your mighty advisor, Victor.
I don't think so. Not on my life. So what information have I gathered? I cast that spell to.
So you're gonna cast identify on it. Let me pull this up. So let me.
Oh my gosh. You know what this is? Have you guys ever played Borderlands 2?
Yeah.
Is he Claptrap?
Yeah. At this point, yeah.
Are we his minions?
So
Now we are.
the wand is rare. It is called a wand of wonder. It requires. You're trolling. It requires attunement by a spellcaster. The wand has 7 charges, and while holding it, you can expend an action to use one of its charges and choose a target within 120 feet of you. And the target can be a creature, an object, or a point in space. Roll a d100, and then I can't really tell you what the effects are, but it's some type of random effect.
Okay. How close am I to him?
About 10 feet. The wand regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn, and if you expend the wand's last charge, you roll a d20, and if you roll a 1, the wall crumbles into dust and is destroyed.
Okay, so he's used his charge for the day. With
there
that?
he has 7 charges.
It has 7 charges.
He has 7 charges, but you said that it recharge. So it recharges every day with 7 more charges.
1d6.
So currently the item only has 6.
Okay. I'm gonna. Let's see. I'm gonna get real close and grab the wand while it's in his hand. I'm not like gonna take it away, but I'm gonna kind of like have his hand in my hand and the wand.
So you grab the wand, you kind of lift it up to look at it, and he's just hanging onto it, looking at you.
No. I come down on his level, and I'm grabbing his hand, which is around the wand, and looking at him in his little boggle eyes. And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna let you keep this, but you're gonna be very careful with it, not to mess with me.
Roll intimidation.
You did not just intimidate my boggle. I got a 19 plus. Well, that's 16 because I got -3 charisma.
You'll see. The first thing that he does is he produces this just large puddle of oil that just spills out from him, and then he raises his free hand and does some weird symbol with it, and he disappears. I need.
feel like your intimidation shouldn't be low though. Like I know your charisma's low, but aren't you like just terrifying in general?
Charisma is
could
influence.
Could I hear what he said?
If you want to roll, what is it called? Perception, yes. Also, I need all of you to make DC. I need you to make dexterity saving throws.
Gosh darn it!
I got a 16 on perception.
You heard it.
Okay.
Everyone does dexterity saving throws.
So wait,
Yeah,
do
no,
I
I
just
gotta
look
do
at my
6.
dexterity, and is that what my saving throw is for dexterity?
Yes.
No. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes,
Plus
the saving throws are next to it.
16.
10.
What'd you get, Vasily?
I got a 6.
So the only one who's still standing.
Hold on, I got a 10. Sorry.
So
I
the
did
only
subtraction, not
the only
addition.
one who's still standing is the wizard, as this boggle just filled the whole room with just this large oil puddle, as the cleric just doesn't see it coming, falls, and the fighter just falls, and the wizard's the only one keeping his balance, as the boggle is now gone with some magical artifact item.
All right, I'm gonna walk upstairs.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
To walk upstairs? I already did the first one. All right, it's 18 now.
You're able to slide and keep your balance as you get to the stairs, and you crawl up the stairs so you don't slip and fall with your boots that are covered with oil.
No
Are you trying to
way.
leave without helping us clean this up? Don't you have a cleaning spell?
I don't remember recruiting a boggle onto our squad.
Yeah, you're right. I recruited the boggle.
I'm gonna
I don't remember recruiting little people inside of a windmill on our adventure, but I deal
You
with
took
it.
it on.
They've
It's
done
your
nothing but
responsibility.
good.
And just know, Vasily,
They are
your nice, beautiful clothes are now covered in oil.
God damn it, Hasbro. You little fucking bitch.
Hey, he's only got 5 spell slots now.
If you actually, if you have prestidigitation, you'd be able to just use that to get all the oil out.
Do I have? What is Preston? That's a certain spell. Isn't
That's a
it?
It's
cantrip.
cantrip. Yeah.
Oh, dang it! I don't have that. Otherwise, I'd use that.
Can I wash the oil out with water?
You could try.
Okay, well, I'd like to try.
Use a Constitution saving throw.
You're after you just I assume Sylvalithm's like just clearing out the oil, just just getting a nice like a thick broom that you use for
Alright,
washing
yeah.
your wagon, just to shove it all out the door.
Yep, we're
And-
getting it out.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm cleaning.
and
I took
you
off
get
all
it-
my armor. I'm soaking it. We're getting good.
You get a barrel, a giant
Barrel of water.
barrel of water. You stick your clothes in, and it's like natural oil, so it's not like it doesn't stain as much
Yeah.
as bad as it was. You can roll. What would this be? It's just a d20. Let's just see how well you will get all right cleaning.
17.
Yeah, it's back to what it was.
Okay,
You
I'd
grew
like
up
to
by yourself.
I'd like to hang it up and put my normal clothes back on. And then I'd like to go pay Victor a visit in his study.
Another person bothers you as they knock on your door, or open it, or however you want.
No, I don't even knock on the door. I just open it.
Yeah, just like the rest.
This is my fucking house. You are taking it residence here.
Yes.
My.
How can I help you?
Oh, hello, Victor. How's it going?
Very interrupty, if that is a way to
Oh,
describe
really?
how it's going.
Oh, is that so?
Yes. Ask Silvalithum if he wants to play a game with you.
Now see,
Fingers in the bottom of the steps.
I'd like to play a game with you, Victor, if you would. See,
I'm not in the mood.
see, I don't think you have a choice though. See, I'm not sure whether or not my ears deceived me or not downstairs, but it sounded like you said some not so kind words to Hasbro.
I
And
only told him not to mess with me or my things.
I personally have a great investment in Hasbro's happiness, and I'd appreciate it if you never did that ever again.
Me and Hasbro.
Please and
Helen
thank you.
Beds.
I think that our communication is very clear. I'm happy as I wince for you and your Boggles relationship.
Whatever floats your boat.
I hope it's fulfilling. Thank you, as I grit my teeth, for allowing us to have use of your home. I shut the door.
I can accept that apology.
Tell you, my
No.
apologies go.
That was a very sarcastic apology.
That was not sarcastic, I'm just bad at it.
That was
I'm
very
making-
sarcastic.
No, I'm making that clear. I mean, you could definitely perceive it as sarcastic.
Well, I definitely perceived it as sarcastic.
But that my character does not know how to talk to anybody.
You know, by apologies. is pretty general.
Dom, that's pretty. If you were to do that, it would be out loud.
Yeah, I know. I'd like to do that as I'm leaving.
So, what would you like to say specifically?
I'd like to say specifically, well, I appreciate your apology, as sarcastic as it was, but maybe you should take a look at yourself in the mirror and think about what you've done.
What's your charisma?
Good day, Victor.
What's your charisma modifier?
A 4.
So I need you to roll a d20.
It is D20 plus proficiency.
Not
or it's-
not you. Victor.
D20 with any modifiers?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. I have. Oh, well, my wisdom is really high. I got 19.
Ooh. You see,
You'll pay another time.
you look in the mirror, and there doesn't seem to be any effect. You're looking at it, and whatever he referenced, nothing
I took it
happened.
very literally. I see. I looked in the mirror and I saw just everything as it was normal.
And you're just like, he must be talking about my actual face. Oh.
My face is fine. Thank you for. I'm gonna say out loud. My face is fine. Thank you for.
Well, by the time you check, I'll be gone.
No. I just yell it out loud, assuming that you're still outside the door.
I'm not.
My face is fine. Thank you for your submission.
What was he talking about? What did he mean by face?
So, it's
Is
far.
I'd like to think because there's still oil on the bottom floor, right?
No, they've been shoveling it out.
Would freezing it help shovel it?
Like slushing it?
Yeah, or making. It
I
more
would
solid.
think they already have it kind of covered now. They already kind of did it all out, and they're just kind of cleaning the floors.
That was quick. All right. I mean,
That was quick.
It's kind of far into the night now. It's getting later and later. Do you have anything specific you would like to do, Civilism, or you guys talk about?
How come? Like, so is everybody just downstairs?
Yeah, you'll come down, join the party. The rogue is now back, and he has some nice fresh clothes on.
Oh, I thought he was just marking a place. We were gonna go together.
The rogue is back.
He'll bring back some. He has some nice wizard robes that he'll hand you.
Oh, very nice.
They're like they're like a deep faded blue, but it's not like worn. And they have like a large circular collar that kind of you can like tighten to bring it around like as a coat sort of, and it has a large, so like it has these vestments on the front that has like a darker blue pattern, and it's more like monk's robes in the fashion of moving around than for like a wizard. Wizard's clothes aren't really more for
Mobility.
mobility.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you have anything before the night is gone?
I'd like to go check on Arena and Eastmark and see how they're doing.
Do you want company?
Sure, you can come with me. I won't tell you where I'm going though. I'll just say, sure, you can come with.
I'm just gonna follow unannounced.
You'll go along. The rogue will come along also. So, I would like perception checks from everybody.
My rolls have just not been on point today. 8.
I got a 7.
I got a 13.
So it's becoming clear that you guys are you're heading to the west of the town. You're all just kind of on your way traveling. It's same old Velaki. There's the occasional person carrying a bunch of thickets and trees and such and wood, and you see the occasional boggle here and there, just kind of running around. But the wizard.
Did Hasbro come with us?
No. You see that there is, as you're kind of walking down the street, you see in an alley passing by, like passing from. They're kind of walking parallel with you, almost, but they don't look like they're looking at you. And they see there's like about 5 of them, and they're these dark robed figures, and you can only see their eyes and the tops of their heads, and most of them are shaved bald, and they are chanting something that you can't really hear, and they have lanterns and lights as they're swinging them, and also you can hear shouts and cries from the south, as it seems like Ezek and his cronies are getting ever closer to the west as they're sectioning off the block.
Do I know who these people are, like history or whatever, or insight?
You can roll our.
Like, would I recognize any of their chants?
What languages do you speak?
I speak Abyssal, Infernal, and Common.
It's Infernal.
What are they saying?
They're saying in Broken Infernal something along the lines of "The Lord is here," or "Freedom is almost nigh." It's not perfect, but that's what you translate it to in your mind, in your head.
Okay, and through insight, can I tell that these guys are bad guys? Is that possible?
They don't seem like they're doing anyone harm. It just seems like they're spreading the good news of a devil.
They seem super suspicious. Okay.
Spreading the
But
good news of the devil.
Are you okay, Chad?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's really hard for me to get out blasphemy.
Yikes.
But you're the only one who notices them.
Can I whisper very silently to the people, like to the party? These guys are speaking in Infernal. They're chanting about this being whatever. I can't remember. Sorry.
The Lord is here. Freedom is nigh.
And they are surrounding us. I have suspicions that they have nefarious intentions. And then, Vasily, do you know anything about these people?
Well,
what?
you guys don't really have to roll. They're not trying to hide themselves. You know that there's been rumors of devil worship in Vallaki, but you've never seen it openly committed. So this is weird that this is happening.
All right. Is devil worship inherently? All right. It's obviously.
You've
it-
heard
well, is
rumors about Lady Watcher and
it,
her devil worship. You were actually invited once, but like you never went because it was just Lady Watcher and her political connivings.
well, what do I know about it? Like, is it in
You?
this world? Is it inherently bad, or do they just?
It's really you like warlocks. You can gain your power from the devil, and you could be good. Uh, the it's really are they human sacrificing? Are they doing things? It's really kind of up to they may worship the devil, but are they like killing people still? It's up to you to really decide.
Well, I'm gonna turn to Vasily. You've been here the longest. What do you think we should do? Or do we even need to worry about this, and we're just being
And
like,
you guys are casually walking now, and they're turning a corner and they're going right, so they're going away from you. But you guys hear another party of these devil worshippers to your left, and they're almost gaining on you. They're walking swiftly, but they're not walking towards you.
All right. I don't pull it out, but I put my hand on my my mace.
What are they wearing, Link?
They're wearing black robes, and they're covering the bottom half of their face, but the top half, most of it's shaved. I would like you guys to roll perception on this new party coming up.
16.
I got a 12.
Perception. Sorry, I also got a 16.
You see on this new group of people coming up, as they're gonna turn before they get to you, but you see as they're turning left, you see that one of them is actually not bald, and that he looks like just from the top and how he's built and walking, he has like this innate curvature hunch. He has greasy black hair, and you think he's familiar, like you've met him before, and it comes back to you. Oh, is that Dragomir? And you see him walk into this alley with 5 others as they are repeating this infernal chant around Balaki.
Did we all notice that's Dragomir? Or have our suspicions?
Anything above 10, yes.
Okay.
You met him
Did
before.
anyone not get above 10?
Oh, I got a 12, so I did.
I'm
I got
gonna
a 14.
say, yeah. Hey, there's Dragomir right over there. I'm going to cast. I don't know. I'm gonna kind of ask the group, like, do we see this? Like, do we think that we're in a threat right now? I could cast invisibility and disguise self.
I don't think I don't think us personally are in a threat. I do think it is a threat, but us personally, no.
Okay. What about you, Vasily?
If we get the opportunity, I definitely think we should try to talk to Dragomir. But as of right now, we should keep going to where we're trying to go, while being cautious.
All right. So just keep that in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
Also, because I have no timing, I'm gonna go. Sorry if I seemed insincere earlier. I have difficulties dealing with people.
I put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Don't worry, it happens a lot in men your age."
I'm not that old. I'm gonna look at you like
that also
what?
happens a lot in men your age.
I'd like to keep going.
So you arrive to the slouching centuries-old stone church that has a bulging steeple on the back, and the walls are lined with crack-stained glass windows depicting pious saints. And there's a fence rod of iron that encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church, and a thin mist creeps among the graves still, as almost it's permanent. And you've been familiar with this church. You've been here one or twice since you've been staying here, Silverlithon, and you know that the glass windows, the Strahd is never directly depicted in the art, but you can see most of them. There's 4 windows, and each 4, one is of Saint Markovia doing a great healing work, and the other is when Saint Markovia was martyred. Some artist rendition, and you know that the black figure that is killing and martyring her is some figure of Strahd. You see another. The third one is of Saint Andral, who is the church's namesake, and you can see that he is casting the most powerful cleric spell, some type of resurrection spell, and also casting like Hollow and fighting undead. And you see where his end was, and that was in a great battle with an undead lich, some type of magical spellcaster. You talked to the priest Lucian about it a little bit. He gave you some history.
Straight up.
You guys can go ahead and do whatever you want.
Okay, I'd like to tell Victor and Silvethum to keep watch outside while I go inside and take care of my business.
And the rogue will stay with them also. Just kind of look around, and you'll pop right in. And it is nighttime, so it is. And when you enter, there is a bunch of children, kids of all ages. The familiar face of Milyoff, the grave digger, and the groundskeeper, and Lucian Petrovich. And you see, through a silly disguise that would probably throw off anyone that didn't know him, Ismark sitting in the pews, helping Lucian gather any sort of tithe or any sort of donation to the church to help it continue on and make repairs to its falling state.
Okay. He is here though, correct?
Yeah, Ismark is here. Lucian is here, but Arena is not in sight.
I'd like to approach Lucian and Ismark. And I'd like to tell Ismark that it may be time to leave shortly.
When? Ismark will respond.
Possibly tonight. There are men outside in robes, chanting in what my wizard says is infernal. And knowing the lands as I do, I can only tell that cannot be a good thing. Do you know where Arena is, Ismark?
Arena is currently in the guest bedroom. But are you sure we should leave? Lucian tells me there is some type of spell that keeps out evil here, under this church. And I am not
Very well.
too comfortable wanting to leave it so soon after we found sanctuary.
Very well.
And Lucian will come over, and you were talking to him, and he'll confer and say, "Yes, Saint Andral put a spell here, a hollow spell. It should protect us from anything undead or evil doing that would want to enter."
Very well. Please do keep an eye out for Isaac, though. He is looking for Arena.
Isaac would never touch the church. He never came in here when he was a little boy, and he'll never come in here as a grown man. And he dislikes Ezek. There's Lucian's always seemed to be a nice guy, but he has disdain for the man.
Well, I fear the time might be near. Ezek is very uncertain these days. He possesses. I am unsure if you've seen him recently, but he possesses possibly dark magic. So please do take care of Lucian and Ismark. Please be safe.
And you should see Arena. She's been asking for you, and the others.
Very well.
And he'll bring you over to the door, make sure no one's looking, and then open it, and then close it right behind you as you enter. And there sits Arena with she's not wearing the ceremonial armor that she has been wearing for your guys' adventure, but you see covered on the walls is a lot of artistic drawings, some of just the valley of where the city lies, Wallachia, with the Lake Sarovich, and you could see on one of these landscapes that she made, you could see that there is a log cabin on the lake that she circled with charcoal, and there is a drawing of a blonde man with a painter's what is it called, those half moon things, with a bunch of different paints on it and a paintbrush as he is working on some work that you cannot see. And you see renditions of evil renditions, childlike renditions, like abstract of what you think is Ezek. And there's some of Strahd and other just works of her own. Vasily, you're here.
Oh, Arena, I am here.
It's been too
How are
long
you?
being cooped up in here. I want to leave
I'm
soon,
sure.
but Ismark says it's safe here.
It is safe here.
It's not bearable though. I've
It
not
is
been
not safe
outside.
outside.
Not been outside in days.
I know, and I fear it. It is not ideal, but it is best.
I can't live like this forever.
You will not live like this forever, Arena. Only until the time is right. And that time will be very soon.
Real soon.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, I really hope you roll
12.
high.
12.
Well, I rolled high on the first one. I got 21 on the first one, but 12 on the second one.
She'll look at you with soft eyes, almost like she wants to believe you. And she'll put her hand on yours and, I want to believe you. And I hope you're right. And she'll you'll do some small talk. She'll show you her recent drawings, and would you like to reveal anything about any of her drawings, or no?
Sure.
What would you like to say?
Can you repeat what was said about the drawings again? I'm sorry.
There's a lot of them. There's one of a log cabin with a painter, a very pale man with blonde hair, who's a painter. There is a lot of renditions of Ezek. There's several of wolves and just their biology and just like how they are. A lot of it's almost a lot of them are Darwin-like, and there's a lot of different styles that she uses.
Yeah.
And she's always covered in paints and charcoals and several things.
Well, I'd like to ask her what she thinks about her paintings that are similar to Ezek.
That's a nightmare. I've had that since I was a little girl. It's good to put it down on paper. Gets it out of my mind.
Well, Arena, can you do one thing for me?
She looks at you expectantly.
please try to remember as much about those nightmares as possible. I fear the time may be close where those nightmares may become reality.
It was so... I've had those nightmares since as long as I can remember. I don't remember much about them. I just remember the man screaming in pain and his arm, and she puts her hand on her right arm, and as she's like showing that his arm came off, and whatever this is just grows like some. I have no idea.
Please stick close to Ismark's side. He will protect you.
I will. And you stay
And
by
with
your
that-
friends.
I will. And with that, I'd like to bid her good night.
And you leave. And Ismark will give you a nod and say, I'm glad you care for her. And he'll shake your hand.
I'll shake his hand right back.
And would you like to leave?
Yeah.
So Vasily comes out of the church. Any questions of why he was in the church? Sylvanism or Victor?
What?
Vasily has exited.
What you doing in there, buddy?
We know.
Making out with your boyfriend?
Isaac?
I'm just kidding.
The boyfriend who is
I'm just kidding.
a nice redhead.
Don't push your luck, Victor.
I'm joking. Do we know anything more about those men in the robes?
We do not, but the church is a safe place.
Would it be wise for us to stay at the church tonight?
I'd like to go back to my house and get Hasbro before we spent the night in the church.
Yeah,
But
wait, did you
aside
get
from
what you
that,
came
I did get what I came for, yes. But aside from that, I think it would be wise if we stayed the night in the church.
Are you
I give him a
sure
wink.
It's wise to bring that guy, the thing, into the church?
Bring what?
To bring Hasbro into a holy place.
Well, he's not coming into the church.
Oh, good.
He'll probably spend the night with the other Boggles.
And
But-
all are welcome in a church of whatever god this.
No,
place
no.
worships.
All
Good
are
morning,
not welcome
Lord.
in the church.
No, Boggles are
What?
not welcome into
What do you
this
mean they're not
church.
welcome? I will save all
Boggles
of them.
are Boggles are nightmarish creatures. As friendly as Hasbro might be to me, Boggles are mischievous and have no good intentions. And if they
looking
are,
for
they are misplaced.
salvation.
They are not looking for
They're
salvation.
not looking for salvation. We both.
How
we both
narrow-minded.
Silithum, I am unsure if you know how Boggles are created.
Well,
They are created out of nightmares and despair.
I will.
Oh, I thought it was when
I-
a mommy boggle
have-
and a
did I
daddy
bring-
boggle drank way too much.
Okay.
Do you have a what, Victor?
Do I have all my things with me, Luke? Like, I feel like I don't have too much. I'm pretty mobile. Would I have my broom and my spellbook with me?
If you wanna, it's up to you if you wanna bring your broom around. You look
Yeah,
kind of
I
weird
kinda-
carrying a broom.
Well, I'll keep it on my back. Everybody knows I'm a witch, anyways.
Wizard.
I'm a witch, buddy.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Oh, I guess I
Um,
should have
well,
assumed your,
if I-
your gender.
If I have all my supplies, I'll just say I'll stay here and keep watch out at the church if you guys want to go back and grab your things.
Okay.
Okay. A lot of people stay the night at the church through the night actually, so you would just be joining the masses.
Mhm.
And
Can I kind of investigate the church a little bit? Can I like snoop around? And...
yeah. But the group returning back to the Vasily's home. When you arrive, there is it's nailed on the side as most letters are, and there is a invitation. I invite thee to lunch before the wonderful banquet that is soon arriving towards us the morrow next. I will be glad to make acquaintance with fellow full moon banquet attendees. Lady Fiona Watcher.
Do I know this bitch?
Yes.
Where do okay? Do I know her as a bitch or do I know her as a fine
Yes, you know her as the former.
woman? Oh shit.
She is a noble contender. Theoretically, she likes to play politics with the burgomaster, and she has doubtful views of just
God.
how he believes on things, and she doesn't really like him. You know that there's a lot of rumors about her and devil worship among the villagers. Like she leads them in some weird
Yeah.
seances. But she invited you to lunch.
Just me?
You guys. She said fellow attendees to the banquet of the full moon.
Okay. That is mighty suspicious. But I will. I'll take the letter and bring it with me.
You grab any goods or needs, whatever you need, and you guys will return to the church. And
I'd like to make sure Hasbro's following us first.
You cannot find him.
Okay, that's fine.
When you guys return to the church, we'll just call it a night if you guys want to sleep. And I'll roll investigation, wizard.
Got a 20, not natural.
So you're looking around, and you can see that behind the church, the what's it called? What it's built on, the rocks and the pillars that it's built on. You can see that there's a panel on the back that's uncovered that you can look under there, and you can see right behind it there is a stonework that looks like some type of buried mausoleum, like the church was built on top of it. And other than that, there is Milyoff, who is digging a fresh grave.
A person's digging a fresh grave.
Mm-hmm.
Can I kind of investigate that a little bit further? Is there?
Yeah, you can see that there is a body in it's not open, but there is a coffin that he is digging a hole, and he's putting the coffin inside of it. He's gonna put the coffin inside of it.
Is this a normal practice? Would I know this? Like, I'm not gonna just go and charge in like to kill.
I mean, he's just burying a body. I mean, it seems like it's his job.
As far as okay, like yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, is this like a nefarious guy?
Yeah, he looks like he works here. If you go to NPCs, he is Milioff. He's a younger kid with sharp hair. It's well done. It's not greasy. He's a younger dude with a clean shaven face and permanent scowl, as he seems like he's just a working man.
Can I can I size him up a little bit? Like, what's his?
He looks sort of built, but you think you could take him? He digging graves all day. Seems like he's gained some muscle mass.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to kill him.
Gravedigger.
Just wondering if he's. I'm gonna go. Hello.
Mm.
Good evening.
As he's continued digging, he acknowledges you with a grunt mumble.
Who you burying, buddy?
Another dead one.
When did this one go?
I have no idea. Recently, I guess. I just bury them. I don't look into it.
Would you mind if I looked at your client?
The coffin's nailed shut, but if you wanted to.
I don't have a. I'm not gonna crowbar it open. Although I do have a. I'm not gonna do that.
As he's just taking.
Is the yeah? Is there any? All right. Well, I don't know. I don't feel like there's much to go on here. I'm not just gonna like start stirring up trouble with this random dude.
Do it.
Yeah, just start fighting him.
I'll give you 3 gold. 3 gold. You punch him in the face.
Roll. I mean, do you want? What do you?
Attack
What do you? What do you want to roll anything for him or?
I'm not gonna. I don't know. Like I'll roll perception if it would help. That I mean, I just don't. I don't
Yeah,
see a
roll
reason
perception.
I got a 13.
You'll notice that the name on the coffin is sort of weird, but that's it.
What's the name on the coffin?
It's foreign. It's not Barovian.
Can I read it?
Yeah. I'm not gonna come up with a name for it, but
Okay.
it's
It's just John.
John.
It's a John Doe.
In some kind of foreign language.
It would sound something like here we go, Carax, something like that.
Karas?
Not it's not Barovian. It's odd.
Huh.
And on the gravestone it says a caring friend, Carax.
Okay, so I see that you're burying a non-Barovian. It's a little rare.
I've never seen his face. I just bury him, like I said.
Alright, well, if you don't mind, I do have a crowbar. I would like to take a look.
I actually thought you were joking.
Oh, I'm quite the investigator.
I don't know if I'd be comfortable with you opening a coffin.
Well, it's no skin off your nose, right? You just bury him.
I guess, but the sooner I put him in the ground, the sooner I get paid.
I'll make sure that it's nailed back shut before you finish digging the hole.
Roll persuasion.
I got a nat 20.
Really?
I really
Nice
did.
job, dude.
So I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm just look at him
And
just break a sod.
he'll stick his shovel in the ground, cross his arms, and he'll say, "One quick look. That's it." Okay?
Sure thing.
He'll pop up and he'll put his hand out for the crowbar.
All right, I'll toss him the crowbar.
He catches it, and then he'll put it in the top part, and then he'll kind of shimmy it so he doesn't crack the wood in any way or damage it. It's a very nice coffin. And he'll just go around it, popping it open a little bit. And when he opens it, it's just dirt.
There's nothing in there?
Filled brim with dirt. No wonder it was so heavy.
Well, can I investigate the dirt? Is there anything inside of this box at all aside from dirt?
He'll look at you as you're putting your hands close. You're gonna dig in the dead man's coffin. That's filled with dirt.
Well, as of now, it's not a dead man's coffin. It's just a coffin.
Well, there has to be something inside of it besides the dirt. It's way heavier than just some dirt.
So, do I find anything in the dirt?
Roll persuasion again.
This time I got a... Is persuasion? Alright, I got a 4.
Like I said, quick look. That's it. And he'll kind of snap it on top of it and he'll use the crowbar to start nailing it back in.
Can I do intimidation, but as Arcana, like as a wizard? Can I say, you don't understand the dark magic that befalls this place, young man. I'm here to bring light.
I'm from Barovia. I live in it.
But can I use levitate and kind of make myself glow with minor illusion?
He'll grab his shovel.
I suggest you put the shovel down and allow
I
me
suggest you walk away.
I suggest you allow me to investigate this.
I suggest you let me do my job and dig this hole.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me look at.
as he's squinting at you, and he
You
has
can
he
say,
has
"I'm
his
gonna-
shovel on his back.
I'm gonna cast hold person and put my my hand to his mouth.
What's your DC?
DC? What's DC?
What do I have to roll to get out of it? It should be 8 plus 2 plus whatever your modifier is, which is intelligence.
So
My
it's
modifier is
probably 14.
intelligence. I have. Sorry, I
So-
don't know exactly what my DC is, but I have +3 intelligence.
So
It's
3
just
plus 2,
13.
5, yeah, 13. You rolled a 17, so he would break the hold person. We have to roll initiative because you used the spell on him.
You can take him.
I can't hold a random person. That's lame.
Well, you rolled high.
14 plus so initiative. Is there a bonus to initiative?
Your dex. Haven't done combat in a while, have you? Well,
No, yeah, 16.
you're going first. He looks like you used a spell on him, and he's like twitching a little bit because you are trying to harden all his muscles to not move, and he looks like he's gonna swing his shovel at you and try to knock you in the head.
I'm gonna cast hold person again.
Roll. It's 13, correct? Wow, you rolled a 17 again. Well,
Okay,
shake
well,
it off.
Can I reactionary shield?
Let's see if he hits you first. He rolled a 19. Would your shield defend you against that?
Does my armor class ever raise?
You don't really wear armor because you're a wizard.
So no, it does. It's gonna be same armor class the whole time.
It's gonna be 19 to hit.
Yeah, so he's got more than enough to hit me.
Okay, so he'll hit you with a shovel. He'll do 3
wait.
damage.
Can I
As-
reactionary shield?
Does that put you above 19?
Oh, I didn't know shield was a. Okay, I didn't.
It adds
understand.
5 to your
It's
AC.
5?
It adds 5 to your AC.
Oh, well, no, doesn't really do anything.
He'll just bash you across the head with the shovel as he gives you a 3 damage bruise on your forehead, and he says, "Now let me go dig my hole. Get your magic away from me."
I'm going to.
I just want to do my job.
Let me look inside that freaking coffin, or you will not enjoy my next move, sir.
Go ahead, it's your turn.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. We're back.
Can I
And by this time, you're gathering a crowd. There's a lot of people. There's like 10 to 20 people watching now as you're kind of
Great. All right. Well,
causing a scene.
So how heavy is this coffin with the dirt?
You said it was pretty heavy. You don't really know. You can size it up.
There's no way that it can be 500 pounds. Because
No.
yeah. So I'm gonna cast levitate on it, and I'm gonna get on my broom, and I'm gonna drift it away.
So how fast do you want to lift it?
Me and it are coming up. I mean, we're just like in the air. I mean, it's not enough to like just completely like make all the dirt fly out or something like that.
Well,
but
it's closed right now. He nailed
Yeah.
half of it
Oh,
shut.
okay. Well, then it's just like we're up in the air. It's pretty instantaneous. Then I want to do it so fast enough so that he can
A B C
grab
D E
onto
F G H I J K L. You can raise it 20 feet.
it. Yes. I know that it doesn't outline how fast it does.
Well, you could push it up. How have we been playing? We've been playing it goes up slowly though, haven't we? How fast have we been playing it up?
I thought we've been playing. I can kind of.
Yeah. Okay, so you
control.
zip it up. And then that's your action. You have your bonus action broom. So you'll fly up also, and you'll hear him cry out, "Guards! This man's stealing a coffin!"
Full of dirt.
I'm gonna cast quickly, disguise self.
As you're in the sky.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna look like I'm gonna look like. Oh, I'm gonna look like.
Oh wait, it's still his turn. He just said that for free. What would he do? He's a dumb
Shake
kid.
his hand
He's gonna chuck his
violently.
shovel at you. It's a 16.
That is. Wait, let me see. Sorry, I'm looking to see if it's worth. So if I cast shield, it's not gonna hit me. I'm gonna do that.
So he checks his shield, his shovel at you with all his strength.
Oh,
You
and
shield.
then oh wait. So shield's reactionary, so I can still cast another spell, right?
It's now your turn. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, oh no, you've caused me to revert to my actual form, and I'm gonna turn into somebody.
Roll
they don't
performance.
Great.
I'm already convinced.
I'm already convinced.
You hear a ruckus outside, so Lewis.
It's a 16.
Wait, I thought. Wait, we're here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you hear a ruckus as you're coming, and you see several guards, kind of parting through the crowd. As you see your wizard friend flying in the sky, as he reverted to his true form, with a coffin. As he has
no,
a coffin now.
I'm gonna turn into Strahd.
You're going to turn into Strahd.
Maybe I'm not gonna turn into Strahd. Never mind. Don't.
I'm
gonna turn into a random looking guy.
What would you like to say?
I kind of asked anyone who's next to me, what's going on?
The wizard stole that Milios coffin that he was burying, and he flew it up in the sky, and now he's flying away with it.
Believe it or not, this is actually. I'm not surprised by this. I'll be right back, and I want to kind of chase down the flying coffin.
I'm gonna start drifting away.
You'll see. So as you're moving, so I'll say your movement's halved because you're pushing this coffin in the sky. It's not.
Right.
It's not really like weightless.
Right.
So, have your brood movement speed is 20 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the guards go right after. I need you to roll initiative, Silverlithim, because you're in here. And
why am I rolling initiative? I'm not fighting anyone.
Well, we're Milioff and the wizard are fighting, so you kind of had to put yourself in order, so I know what's going on. And you see the guards draw out bows as they're running towards you. They're within range to shoot you, but they'll say, "Drop the coffin."
I'm gonna say, if anyone asks, it was Tullius Verbidium, and I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm pretty sure invisibility is concentration, right?
Let me see.
What have I missed?
You missed a clown fiesta.
Milioff will run over. I think invisibility is
It's
A B C D E F G
I don't
H.
think so. I'm looking. I don't see that it's concentration with what I'm looking at.
It is concentration up to an hour. So, Milioff will run over. Cleric, what would you like to do? The wizard is just flying there. Not yet. And the guards just shouted, "Drop the coffin!"
And then did you hear what I said?
What would you like to do, Cleric? Before you haven't done anything yet, wizard.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna yell at him. What are you doing?
And
Drop the coffin.
And then the wizard says his line. Tullius, what's his name?
Tullius Verbidium.
Tullius?
If anybody
Verbidium.
asks, it was Tullium Verbidium.
And then you disappear, and the coffin slowly floats down as you zip away.
No.
As you're invisible.
The coffin doesn't.
The coffin is levitates concentration.
So wait, am I not able to concentrate on both things at once?
You can only concentrate on one spell. And so you're invisible on your broom. They can see your broom, and so you just
No,
you
no,
just
there's no way. Surely my
you're
drone can turn invisible with me.
no.
That's so lame.
Anything attached to your character.
Would you like
is
to
invisible.
would you like to fly away?
Yeah, I guess. It's so
And
lame
you
that my
and your
drone
broom just
disappeared.
zooms away as
Alright.
the guards will just stand there, just awestruck, like, what just happened?
I'm one of those guards right now.
And I guess if you're a cleric, do you want to do anything?
Yeah. So the coffin just floated back to the ground, right?
Yeah. So Milios's
gonna-
at the coffin, and he's looking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the coffin now because he's not gonna steal a coffin for no reason. There's something up with this coffin.
The funny thing is, he did steal it for no reason.
No, there is something up with this coffin. You told me.
It's filled with dirt.
It's filled with dirt.
No, he did not say
I don't know that.
That's the thing is he said that it was
It had a
you
non
said-
name, but that was it.
no.
It was filled with dirt.
No.
It was
I walk up
exotic.
to the coffin.
You said it was filled with something else than just dirt.
Milios said it. He thinks it's not just dirt because it is a lot heavier than what dirt would just be.
Yes.
Maybe it has rocks and dirt.
Maybe. And Milioff will run up and look at the guards and look at them and, are you gonna chase it? And then they'll look at Milioff and they'll say, it's just a broom.
It's just a broom.
And Milioff will just shake his head as he starts hammering the nail shut, and he's, are you gonna help me or what? And
No,
the
what?
guards are just kind of looking at him awestruck. As you show up, what would you like to do?
Me?
Yeah.
Alright. Did I walk up to the coffin?
You're there with him.
With Milliard?
Yeah, Milioff is nailing it shut again.
Alright, I'm going to say, hold up. Why was he stealing the coffin? Alright? I may not particularly like the guy, but I definitely know him enough that he's not going to just steal a coffin. What is up with this coffin?
Wait.
I
Do
was
not give away
burying-
my position.
I was burying the coffin.
Mhm.
He came up, saw he wanted to have a peek inside of it. I let him see one peek. It's filled with dirt. That's it. I made him Scottish. My bad.
Yeah, apparently.
Whoa. And it's
Hey,
filled.
he's Scottish when he's
And
upset.
he chose to, so you were going to bury a coffin full of dirt.
I never looked inside of the coffin. It's not my job. I just bury
But after
them.
you found out that it had dirt, you were going to bury it anyway?
That's just my job. I bury coffins.
How much are they paying you to bury the coffin?
Henrik Dort's paying me about 100 gold pieces to bury the coffin.
Really?
And I'm not going to complain about burying the coffin when he's paying 100 gold pieces. So, if you would please leave and let me bury the coffin.
Alright, I kind of say under my breath. Oh wait, hold up. Let me check my spells real quick. Before I do anything too stupid.
This poor guy. He's just getting spelled on left and right.
Well, I didn't think he was gonna get paid 100 coins to drop a coffin. But if he's getting paid 100 coins to drop a coffin, 100 coins is quite a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah, to bury something. I think I think you did have a point there when you.
I mean, if it's just dirt in there, maybe it's like a vampire's dirt. Like you know, vampires have to sleep in like their native land's dirt.
Well,
In a coffin.
You guys wouldn't even know that if you're going to go on that theory.
Hey, I can cast Hold Person. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna go straight for it. I'm gonna say under my breath, "Oh, Victor, you owe me." So I'm gonna take my mace and I'm just gonna slam it on the coffin. I'm gonna break this thing. I don't want to hit anyone, but I do want to break this coffin.
So
I
you're
wanna
just going to destroy the coffin?
I'm gonna break the coffin because there's something in there. I cannot believe that he stole a coffin for no reason, and this guy is not going to let me. Or wait a minute. I have a better charisma than him.
So you bring down your mace on the coffin.
Oh, no, I was saying I have a better
yeah.
charisma.
What do you
than
wanna
him. Maybe
do?
I could actually talk to him. I'm gonna say, look, I'm sorry for whatever he did. I'm asking. For a
Guards,
chance.
this guy's bugging me. Let me bury the coffin. And the guards
I'm
are
gonna turn
looking.
around.
The
Is
gods are
no
looking at you.
one curious? Is no one curious about why there's dirt in a coffin that we're gonna bury?
No.
Apparently they're not.
All right. These people are very impractical. I'm going to destroy this coffin. I take my mace, slam it down, destroy the coffin. Final answer. Putting it in. I'll go to jail for this.
Slams his mace down on the coffin.
Maybe I'll cast Thaumaturgy at the same time to just try to
So roll attack roll.
on this coffin.
Yep.
20.
You slam open the coffin. Roll damage.
On the coffin.
Yeah.
I'm so mad. 7.
You smash open the top left part of the coffin, and you tear out the left part, and everyone's just shouting. And when the dirt just flows out, you just see an arm come out, just slide right out, and it's a dead arm, as you just broke open a coffin. As I guess we don't really have to roll initiative. What are you doing? And the guards will draw their swords. And
Dear God, why am I associated with these people?
what would you like to respond with? You just broke open a coffin.
So it was literally just dirt in one arm?
No, the arm's attached to something, but it's just covered with dirt.
So the arm's attached to something, but it's just
Yeah, a
covered-
torso. You would see there's a body inside of it. It's just like half of it, most of it's covered because it's the whole thing's filled with dirt.
All right.
Well, you just,
Say,
harmed a grave. That was a very well made coffin, too.
I'm so mad at you right now, man.
Wait, you're mad at me right now?
Yeah, I'm so mad at you.
Why?
Because it's just a body.
Why was there dirt in the coffin?
I don't know. Maybe Barovia's got a weird.
Listen,
alright.
you better not
Look.
give me away. This was the cause of.
I think we'll call it there then.
No,
Sure.
I'm gonna finish this off.
Oh yeah.
I've already committed to the fact that I've gone twice now against what I strongly believe in for one of my party members, and both of them are tools. So I'm committing.
Are
Look,
you? Or are you
man.
gonna apologize? You can apologize.
I drop all my weapons, put my hands in the air. I seem to have made a mistake. I apologize. And I get on my knees and just kind of wait for whatever punishment I'm about to get. And I'm kind of saying under my breath, oh, he better have a darn good reason for why he is messing with this coffin.
And so the guards will. I think it's better if we take you to the burgomaster. And they'll pick you up and take your weapons, and Milioff, with his arms crossed, will just look at the coffin.
Can I do anything else? Don't take me to the burgomaster. I've got 5 coins.
It would be better if you just explained this whole situation to the burgomaster.
you
I
sure?
I don't know what to do with you.
You could send me back. I could help him remake the coffin. Compensate him like 10 coins.
At this point, can I walk it? Like,
No, you
back
flew
up?
away. You don't know what's going on right now.
No, I'm saying like I went out as in the guise of
Well, I'm
what's his name?
well they saw. I mean, whatever. If you want to, a lot of
I'm
people
gonna
know your
walk-
face.
Yeah, but they don't know me from this instance.
God, dude, I'm
It's very
fucked.
dark.
You guys are fucked, dude. I'm the one who came here with you guys.
I'm gonna walk back out from the forest. Have any of you seen my evil twin?
So, you're being escorted to the Burgomasters as they don't want to just figure out this deal, and Milioff looks around, and one of the Barovians will help him as they load
Am I
up.
being escorted with him?
No,
What?
people are looking. Well, you come back, and people are looking at you, and they're shouting, "It's the guy on the broom!" And some other guards will come over, and they'll just be like, "Come see the Burgomaster."
Come on, man. You're a cop. You can think for yourself. Look, we made a mistake. I'm willing to pay for it. Don't take me to the Burgomaster.
And they'll you can roll persuasion with disadvantage.
What kind of cops do you talk to that take you to the sheriff every time you screw up?
Dude, you just desecrated a grave in Barovia.
They don't care.
Yeah, clearly they don't care.
They're just so dumbfounded they don't know what to do with
what's
you.
What's your persuasion?
Well, you roll it. You go ahead, Silva. Let them.
Oh, you want me to? Oh,
No.
okay.
Go ahead.
I failed.
What'd you roll?
No, I got a 1.
Nice.
And you're both escorted
I
to the
don't know. The
Burgomaster.
logic of these people doesn't make sense.
They're just burying the body. What do you mean?
Well, I mean,
It's
the
filled with
logic
dirt.
the logic of smashing a coffin
Yeah, you're
open.
right.
for
I'm not saying my
burial
logic's
doesn't
any
make sense
better.
either. Yeah.
But I mean, if you find out that you're burying a coffin full of dirt,
He's getting paid 100 gold pieces. He doesn't care.
Did he say who
kidding
he was
me?
getting paid by?
Henrik
No.
Van Dort.
Who was that? Do we know?
No.
Okay.
it's been
So
3 days and I've got arrested twice.
and so you'll be moved to the Burgomaster's mansion. What would you like to do, Vasily, as you see your friends carted off?
I like to act like I don't know them.
And we will call that a night.
I'm gonna
But-
yell out, Vasily, come help us.
No, I'm quickly walking into the church before you guys can do anything that will further incriminate me.
We will have an epilogue moment as Milioff and another Barovian will lift up the coffin and put it on a wagon. And Milioff will, as the horse goes on its way, and you'll see the dead hand curl up into a fist and go back inside the coffin.
Ooh, Vasily sees this?
No one sees this.
What?
This is
This is an
a,
epilogue.
and that